So he was being carnal with it, and it didn't work. All right. So when you keep these laws, even when you keep the laws, even when you call upon the name, even when you're doing what we're doing here, it has to be in sincerity and in truth. Okay? Or else it doesn't count. The law is spiritual more than it's carnal. Okay? Just like you had an example of the old man in the book of Maccabees, where they said, well, you can act like you're eating pork and we'll give you a lawful meat. And he said, no, that's the same as going off, man. Because it's a spiritual thing. Right? Because what the scriptures say, beware of all appearance of evil, man. Okay?
Matthew chapter 7, verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Yeah, if it's for you, Yeshua, Allah, Jesus, Elohim, you know what I'm saying? You can say Lord, Lord, but it's all about how you follow up after you call upon the name of the Lord. All right? When you read of the situations that when the Lord was walking about the earth, the type of things he was doing, when the man had a child sick unto death, he told that man, go home, your child is healed. All right? And that man, when he did that, the man's faith made that child whole. And he double checked and he seen it was the very same hour. The man at the pool of the troubling waters, where the angel came down and healed that one person, the first person that stepped in the pool, but he was lame to the point he couldn't get into the pool before anybody else when the waters were troubled. What he told that man? Pick up that bed and walk. All right? It wasn't about just picking up your bed, and that's how it works. All right? Because technically he couldn't pick up his bed and walk. It took a whole level of faith spiritually to pick up his bed and walk, man. You know? He said, thy faith have made thee whole. So when you call upon the name of the Lord, it ain't just, oh Yahweh Shai, and then you straight, and you don't even believe in it. Or you don't do anything to back up your beliefs in it. This thing is spiritual. All right? So when you're keeping the laws and you're not eating the pork, you can't sit there and not eat pork or swine or anything and saying, I'm not doing it because the Bible says so. You got to really sincerely believe that's the wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Certain things are available for research that you can find out, okay, yeah, it is bad. It is bad to eat pork. There's so many pesticides and diseases and maggots all in it, and high cholesterol, and, you can do research and find it out. But you got to sincerely believe that eating pork is bad. You got to sincerely believe that committing adultery is bad. You can't sit there and say, man, I want to do it, but the Lord said no, so I ain't going to do it. No, you got to really believe that what the Lord says is the right way to go. Okay?
Amen. All right.
You got something?
Yeah. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
That's exactly right, because the gospel in this time is preached to everybody. You know what I'm saying? These videos on YouTube aren't set to private. It wasn't under a certain name and based off our name or how we register in some kind of luck or private way that we are connected with this truth. This gospel is broadcast across the four corners of the earth. All right? Let's get that again. I don't want you to drop that. All right? So it says it was preached to everyone. All right? Let's read that again.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them.
Yeah, unto us is talking about the elect. Lord willing, we are amongst them. But the people that put it to use, okay? And then them is the people that don't put the doctrine to use. Okay? Go ahead.
But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
The word that was preached did not profit them. Okay? Let's look up that word profit real quick. All right? The word preached did not profit them because they didn't have faith. All right? You got to have faith in what you're hearing. It's not about just going to church, hearing the word, you know, hearing the gospel for the day, and then you go home and think because you went to church and heard somebody talking to you that you're a part of the cloth, man. It don't work like that. That's carnal. That's a carnal way of thinking, man. You could be in front of Yahushua himself, man, and listen and just listen, and it goes in one ear and out the other, and you could just and you thinking, oh, I was in front of Yahushua for like 2 hours today. I'm good. It don't work like that, man. All right. Just because Yahushua is Yahushua, if you don't, hell, when Yahushua was speaking parables and dark sayings, people left, man. All right. If it ain't for you, you ain't gonna get it. It don't matter who's bringing it to the table, man. It's just certain people are just way more efficient at doing it. The Yahushua is the pinnacle of efficiency when it comes to speaking the truth, man. Because he is the truth. He is the word. All right. That word prophet goes to Strong's G 5623. It says to assist, to be useful or advantageous. To profit. Yeah, to be useful. So the word preach, it did not become useful to them because they didn't have faith. It takes faith to listen to somebody and apply what they tell you before you even know or see the results. You gotta trust in that individual, man. And that's how it is with the scriptures, man. All right? You gotta trust what the law say, you know, like through the Spirit. Talking about, you know, I brought up adultery. You gotta trust that the Lord says that the Most High will destroy you for doing that, man. Okay? You gotta trust that the Lord said that if you get the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, according to Revelations, that the Lord will destroy you. That it's no chance of salvation for you. All right? If you do trust in that, then you're gonna do whatever it takes to not get the chip. Or the Lord say, get the oil. All right? The Lord tell you to gather up your oil. You gotta trust in gathering up your oil. All right? The scripture says, look at the ant. He had no ruler or overseer, but yet he plowed for the winter, man. That's called initiative, man. Okay? When you read these scriptures, it's not supposed to be, okay, I read a chapter of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. That's all you did. You feel like you're a man of the Lord because you read it. All right? You can read the whole Bible in a week, and another person could read one verse. It's how do you profit from that information received? Okay? So that's why it says, many shall say, Lord, Lord, but the Lord gonna turn around and tell you, I never knew thee, because you're not profiting from it. You'll sit there and say, you'll see these earthquakes. Another earthquake happened in Mexico. All these hurricanes hitting the Latin tribes, going up the East Coast, hitting Texas. You hear about these wars, and you hear people say, "Oh man, ain't nothing but the Lord, man. The Lord." But what the fuck are you doing, man? You see all this going on, and you're not profiting from it. You're not making this information useful, okay? Therefore, it's a vain act to even know this. It's pointless because it's useless, man. All right? Go back to Matthew.
Back in Matthew chapter 7 and verse 22, it says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils?
You can even be out here prophesying. You know what I'm saying? This thing has to be with conviction and passion. You know, because you can read and say, oh, it says do this and do that, that's how you get salvation. But like I said in Romans chapter 7, this law is spiritual. It's not carnal. before Yahushua, it was carnal. You know what I'm saying? It was like, if you do this and you do that, then you're good. Really, it wasn't carnal then, but it was loopholes to make it carnal. You know what I'm saying? But with Yahushua, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep the whole laws, but yet we're clean as though we keep the whole laws through the washing of the word, right? How are we clean, but we're not clean? Because it's spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody keeping all the laws like the Pharisees were, but you could be the inside of your cup is dirty, man. You're just doing it to rule over the people, man, to take advantage of them. You know? Like I say, you're not supposed to be prophesying or doing the works of the Lord only for salvation. You're supposed to be doing it because it's the right thing to do, man. Okay? You're supposed to be fully persuaded that it's so. And you will become efficient. You will read with conviction. You will read strategically, man. Anybody could just read a chapter, man. But it's when you read it with conviction and you're trying to learn and retain is when you get it, man. You know? Go ahead.
And in thy name have cast out devils, and thy name have done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah, that's what the Lord said. Even people that cast out devils in his name. Now let's go on an easier note that people can understand. You got these low-lying pastors and be in these churches. The Most High might bless them with the ability to cast out infirmity in somebody, man. All right? Because the Lord will work like that, man. Because that particular person needs healing, you know, and he'll use somebody as a vessel, man. But they'll be casting out demons, waking people up, getting people right, and they'll have no belief in themselves, man. Because all they're doing is just regurgitating. All right? You can't be no parrot because Apostle Tahar said it, then you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like the apostles tell us, we gotta be like the church of Berea. Ain't just because he said it, then that's what it is. All right? You gotta look it up and see that it's so for yourself, man. You gotta be convinced in your spirit that what you're doing is right. How can you go forward in confidence when you just going off of what they said or what he said? You don't understand fully of what's going on. That's why the scripture said in Proverbs 4:7, get wisdom, with all thy getting, get understanding, man. It ain't just about just doing it, man. You know, hell, me and the brother was talking early in the week about the ephod, and we basically came to the conclusion that we got to really get into these stones and figure out what's what, man. Oh, it says this stone is for the tribe of Reuben, this stone's for the tribe of Gad, so I'm gonna put it on. You know what I'm saying? You know, what if you rocking the wrong stone? What does the stone do? You know? What does the stone represent? You know? Then you could really actually wear it with confidence, man. Okay? You know why you're wearing it. It's a whole level of understanding. You don't just do it because a person told you to do it, man. Don't just come out here and do the work because somebody said come out here and do the work. It's more than that, man. All right? You're supposed to be convinced. You're supposed to understand why you're supposed to come out here and do the work. Because you're supposed to be a watchman upon the towers, warning your people for the upcoming destruction which the Lord Yahushua is going to bring, man, to this planet Earth. He's going to use natural disasters. He's going to use the so-called white man. He's going to use other nations. And he's going to use the house of Israel, man. All right? And the only person that's going to be able to protect you from these said perils is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Amos 5 and 18.
I think you might have quoted it, but you said you got to be fully persuaded in your own mind.
Yeah.
You know, else you're going to psych yourself out. And that goes into what it was talking about in Corinthians about eating and drinking unworthily, man. And you're going to bring condemnation unto yourself. Okay? Because you're going to put yourself in you basically putting yourself in a lion's den because you've seen somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? And they survived it. You like, I can do it too. I'm faster type deal. No, you gotta be fully persuaded in your mind, man. The only way to do that is to do the works, man. Believe in that, man.
If you're not fully persuaded, you're doing it in vain, man. And the Most High knows when you're doing it in vain. It's the end, like the brother said, the end is not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good for you. No matter how many works you do, if you're not doing it with faith and you're not doing it wholeheartedly, man, it's in vain. The Lord's gonna get rid of you, man. Straight up. That's the end result of not having no faith in what you do, not knowing why you're doing something. Esau could come out today if he wanted to and say eating booty cures cancer, and niggas will go and do it. You don't know why you eat booty. You don't know how does this cure cancer.
Yeah, they actually came out and said, so-called white man actually came out and said pork is actually healthy for you. You know, it actually lowers cholesterol. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dumbest shit ever, man. All right?